Hey, how y'all doing? Ernest Ricks here with Seaway.
Hi.
How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm happy to be in the A.
Hey, listen, we are in the A after the Atlanta Dream demolished, basically, the Toronto Tempo. And, at first I would say demolished, right? But towards the end, they made it a game a little bit.
Yeah.
So, Seaway,
Yeah.
listen, for one, let me just introduce Seaway. If you go on TikTok, and you look up Seaway, what you're going to see is one of the best channels that follows the WNBA, period.
Thank you.
Straight
Thank
up.
you.
This is no lie. I lie to you not. So go check her out. I guarantee you, you're going to love it. All right, so Seaway, talk to me a little bit about what we experienced today.
You know what? I was really impressed with the fact that the Dream came out and they punched first. They went on that run and they kind of set the tone for the game, letting the Tempo know that this was not going to be an easy game for them, not an easy matchup for them. And so I love the way they were moving the ball. I love the way they were shooting from beyond the arc. But I think their defense created their offense, and that was a big part of the win today. And even when there was times where I felt like the Tempo were trying to punch back, I think players like Ryan really stepped up. Alicia Gray really stepped up. And I really love this legacy game from Madina Okot. I mean, just not too long ago, Dawn was petitioning for her to stay in college, and now look, she didn't need to.
She didn't need to.
She didn't need to.
It was a phenomenal night for Medina, 18 points. Can you talk to us a little bit about her growth that you're seeing on the court?
I mean, I think that's what she can do long term in this league. I think, we throw her in and we say, go get a bucket. We say, go post up hard. He told her that she only had one move and score, and I think she did a really good job of making that translate tonight. I think, being able to have another big like her on the floor, it helps us because you still can't leave anybody to go double, and she's been doing a really good job of finishing before they even get there. So, kudos to her. We look forward to her continuing to do that and continue to build off of this performance.
I just think, early, like in the preseason and training camp, she was posting up aggressively close to the rim, and I think she got further away from the rim, and teams were coming to double and getting in there and messing with her dribble a little bit. It was nice to see her get deeper catches where she could just go finish, at most make one good move. And they start sending double teams. That's why you want to catch it deep so you can score right away before the double team gets there. But she did great, and we're hoping to see more of that coming up in this road trip.
So let's dive a little bit deeper
Okay.
into this Madina Okot situation, right? 18 points and I think 17 minutes,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, 17 minutes for Madina Okot. And, I mean, just a phenomenal showing.
Yeah.
Do you feel like we're going to start to see more of her as we go throughout the course of the season?
Well, I think it's going to depend on, where Bree Jones is at and what the need is. But I definitely feel like she can give quality minutes, and she showed that today. And I think just the fact that she's comfortable, this feels like a familiar environment. I just love the way even Ryan was looking at her when we were doing media and how she just seemed like a warm place for Medina. And so I think the sky's the limit. It's going to be need, right? But the fact that we can get those minutes for her, I think is huge. So, yeah.
Now, one of the things that makes your perspective a lot, more, I would say, comprehensive is that you covered Angel when she was at Chicago.
Right. Yes.
So she was in Chicago when you covered her.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about what you're seeing from her in this environment, in this space in Atlanta.
I think Angel's the same player, but she finally has people that are willing to go with her 100%. And that's really the biggest difference. I think I'm seeing the same player. I'm seeing better things. I'm seeing more confidence. But it's the fact that now she has people around her that when she goes, they're going to. And if she's able to take a little bit step back, they're stepping up. And I think that's the biggest difference. And I'm happy to see her around people who want to win. I think that's big.
So you said that you're saying something better. Like there's some things that are better. And if I'm outside looking in, I'm going to say, her work underneath the basket is a little bit better.
Yeah, footwork
right?
is great. It's getting a lot better.
Okay, I'm going to say she's taking more three-point shots. Not quite making them just yet, right? But she's taking those quality threes. So what else are you seeing that's better?
I saw her take some middies. I'm looking forward to more mid-range shots from her, and it's just the lack of hesitation at the three. I think that's huge. She can knock it down. She's able to make them, and now she's not hesitating. And I think that's really all it is. She has a coach and a team around her that believes in her abilities, and I think the sky is really the limit for her.
So talk to me about where you see this Dream team going. You've been following throughout the course of the season.
Yeah.
What does the ceiling look like for the Atlanta Dream this year?
I think championship. I think people are not sure, but with what I'm seeing and then adding Bree Jones, I definitely see them going to the ship. Why not? You see who's ahead of them. You have the Lynx. You have the Aces, and there's other good teams. The Liberty are in the conversation, but why can't it be the Dream? Why not? That's my thinking. I think they're ready. They have the most continuity. I say outside the Aces, they brought back a lot of the same people, but I definitely think this team has what it takes.
I think it also just goes back to our chemistry. I mean, we brought back, a hefty amount of players. I think being able to settle in and move the ball and make it hard for teams to just guard 2 or 3 players, what do you do? If all 5 of our starters are scoring in double digits, or you have multiple players scoring in double digits, it's hard to lose. I think being able to play to everybody's strengths and making sure that we're making it easy, Leash likes to get downhill. Let's make it easy for her. Jace is good in conversion. Let's make that easy for her. Let's space the floor. Angel and Medina, they're good under the basket. Let's just give them the ball and, make plays off the ball. I think being able to have threats everywhere is harder because, if you leave one, somebody else is going to be open. You're going to pay the price every time.
If something would stop them, right? If there's something that's in the way, what's that thing?
Outside of, of course, injuries, I think would be a problem if something was to happen to like their leading scorer. And I think just continue to get more from the bench. I think if they could get more production from the bench, that would be even better. But, outside of what we saw earlier, they've stopped the standing around. They're moving the ball. They're doing things like that. If they continue with this effort and this defensive effort, I don't know what would stop them.
So we saw that pace against the Fever.
Right.
It was great pace against the Fever in both games.
Right.
How'd you feel about the pace tonight? I don't know if it was quite where it was for those Fever games, or I don't know if there was something about this Tempo team that made them kind of, throttle it down a little bit.
I think this Tempo team is more of a half-court team, and so I don't, I saw the Dream pushing the pace, but I don't think they needed to as much. They still played their game, but, the Fever like to get out and run, and Atlanta was running with them and pushing them to run. So I think different teams are going to bring out different things, but we saw a lot more half-court, set offenses, and I love the fact that we saw them come out of timeouts, run set plays. I saw a good play for Ryan that looked excellent. And I like when they're able to move in the half court as well. I think that's important.
Listen, I'm so blessed to have you on the show today.
I'm glad to have you.
This is awesome. I want people to be able to find you, right? And I just told them about your TikTok. Tell them where to go on TikTok. Tell them what to look up so they can find you.
Yeah, so individually, please follow me at It's Seaways World Esquire. It's Seaways World Esquire, and that's Seaway, CWAY. And then also, please follow The Women's Cut, right? The Women's Cut is a Black-owned media company, women-owned media company started by me and my co-founder, Jay. And that's where you're going to see a lot of the work and the coverage that I'm doing. And so please support. We all need support, right? It's so important for independent media to have the support from you guys. And so we appreciate that. And I am glad to be here. This is great.
And last thing, right? I just want to know how you felt about this atmosphere. You were here for the game against the Fever,
yes,
right? You were here for tonight. What is State Farm Arena like when the Dream are playing?
You guys are blessed beyond measure to have these fans and to have the environment that it seems like you guys are working in. The Dream have been nothing but hospitable. The fans have been nothing but amazing. Honestly, if I didn't live in Chicago, I would hang out here all the time. This has been absolutely great, really.
Awesome. Look, God bless you. Thank you so much for paying attention. If you stayed this far in the video, you're a real one, and I appreciate you. Listen, I can't wait for what's going to happen. They're going to play 3 games the next 4 days, right? It's about to be really crazy. They're going to be on the road, so we won't see them in person probably for another week and a half or so, right? So follow us. We'll be watching. We'll be in those press conferences. We'll put up as much as we can and get you the information that we can to cover your dream. So God bless you. Thank you so much, and please continue to subscribe and follow us as we follow your dream. God bless.
You got to pull up. It's a vibe. Come here in the A. Come here. You'll have the best experience of your life. Let's go, Dream.
Let's go. You know what it is. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Let's go.